Hey y'all, welcome to my kitchen. I'm Tiffany and this is from Mamaw's kitchen, where I share old-fashioned recipes and skills, a lot of which I learned from my Mamaw in her kitchen. I'm making chicken dressing today. It's that time of year with the holidays coming up, get-togethers. Dressing is one of those go-tos, and so I'm going to show you our family recipe. I know this came from as far back as my great-grandmother. My mama taught me how to make it a few years ago, and I'm changing a few things just based on what I have on hand, but the base recipe is coming from what mama taught me. We're gonna make a big old pan of chicken dressing. Let me take my ring off. So starting with clean hands, the best tools you got. This morning, I made this cornbread, and I used a 12-inch cast iron skillet to make this cornbread. You could do a smaller skillet of cornbread, maybe a 10-inch, even an 8-inch if you don't need to make a whole lot of dressing. But I need to make a big old pan. We got Friendsgiving at our homeschool co-op tomorrow. Now, if you were making this in a smaller quantity, and I'm just crumbling up this cornbread, y'all. I also have about 6 pieces of bread in here that I had sitting out today, letting it dry a little bit. I'm going to pull those apart too. You could do 4 to 5 pieces of bread and a smaller pan of cornbread. I would keep the rest of the ingredients the same. I mean, obviously you could adjust the amount of onion. That's all going to be on taste anyway. And then at the end, you would just add less water and chicken broth to get to the right consistency. That's what I would do if I was making a smaller pan of chicken and dressing. But this is a 12-inch cast iron skillet of cornbread and about 6 pieces of bread. And I've had this sitting out all day, letting it kind of dry out just a little bit. I know Mama said Mama Della would also sometimes use biscuits instead of loaf bread. If she had some leftover biscuits, she would use that. I do have a video showing how I make cornbread, and I can link that down in the description box for you. Something else that I did earlier today is I had some chicken thighs in my freezer, so that's what I used. I know Mama uses chicken breast, but I had a pack of chicken thighs. It was probably somewhere right around a pound, and I boiled that. And I have saved the water off of that from boiling that chicken. And I'm going to use that as my broth. And then I have my chicken shredded so that I can add it in here in just a minute. So all of that I did earlier today. The cornbread, setting out the loaf bread, and getting that chicken ready. Tell me, are you a stuffing or dressing kind of person? I know some people use those terms interchangeably. I do not. And I think most people in the South probably do not. Stuffing, I think of more like chunks of bread, like cubes of bread, or what actually stuffed inside of something like the turkey. That's what I think of when I think of stuffing. And then dressing is in a pan and is not dry, it's a different consistency than stuffing. In my mind, they're two very different things. So do you use the terms interchangeably, or do you separate them? And if so, what do you usually do for holidays? Stuffing or dressing? I'm going to chop up this whole onion and add it into my bowl. Suppose if you were doing a smaller pan, you could do half an onion. But, you know, this right here is going to be to taste. I'm telling you, you need the onion though.
Can I do it too?
Can you do it too?
Yeah.
Yeah, get a chair and stand right here and you can help Mama. And having this fresh onion in here, it just gives it such good flavor. This isn't a place, oh, he's scooting the chair over here. This isn't a place where I would substitute onion powder. I think the fresh onion you just need it. Look, put your chair right here. Right there. Yeah, you can put it in there. Hang on just a second. Let me get it chopped up.
Oh, I gotta put it in here.
Yes, you're going to put it in there.
I could put it here. Can I put over here?
Mm-hmm.
Why I could put in here?
Are your hands clean? Yeah, we just washed your hands. Your hands are clean.
So we can put the onion in here.
That's right. That's what we're going to do.
Yeah. And that's how you're going to eat now.
Yeah. This onion has to go in here.
How in the world am I meant to get it if I don't have fluffy rice?
Okay, now let Mama do some.
Okay. Then I'll do more.
Yeah, then you can put the next thing in.
Well, I gotta put the next thing. I gotta put.
No, we're not putting those in there. I'm going to save those in a bag in the freezer for our chicken broth.
Yeah.
This is the chicken thighs that I was saying we cooked. I just shredded them up.
My crazy thing in
Okay, you ready? We got to put in a tablespoon of sage.
there.
Hang on, let me get it in there. Okay, can you put that in? Sprinkle it all over.
I can
Good.
do all by
Okay.
myself.
Okay.
For you.
I'm going to put some poultry seasoning in too.
Oh. Put
I'm
some.
going to do about a half a tablespoon of poultry seasoning.
I'll put
Okay, careful, make sure it gets in the bowl.
this in the bowl.
It's in the bowl. Good job.
Yeah. There's nothing more.
Now we're going to do about a half a tablespoon of salt.
Thank you, Mom. That's so big. So I got that band.
Hang on. Now we need 1 can of cream of chicken. No, we don't need that spoon. You can just shake it in there. Okay, can of water. Now I'm going to start adding in this water that I cooked my chicken in. A little bit at a time, but I know the consistency that I'm looking for, and I know I might have to start with a pretty good bit. So this is where Mama says you're just looking for consistency. So I'll show you what we're looking for.
Well, that's so good. Yeah. What are we making, Mama?
Chicken dressing to take to our Thanksgiving thing at school tomorrow.
I think it's that good.
When my mama taught me to make this, she said, you want it to be pretty soupy. You don't want dry dressing.
Yeah.
You don't want dry dressing.
I'll put.
Oh, you know what? I was supposed to melt some butter and put in here. Let me go do that real quick. About forgot it. I don't have a recipe out in front of me. I actually went back and watched the video. So a couple of years ago, it's been a few years ago now, I made a video with my mama when she taught me how to make this. It's on my other channel, Our Small Town Life. I can link it down in the description box. And I went back and watched it yesterday. Just making sure I was fresh on how we make this. So I need to melt my butter. I'm going to go melt a stick of butter. Before I pour my butter into my dressing, I'm going to take and brush some of it around on the inside of my pan. Yeah, sure. Hang on. I'll let you brush. Let me get some in here and then I'll let you brush.
Wow, that's so good. Oh, that's so good.
That smells so good.
Yeah.
Brush the butter around. Mama's hand. Hold on Mama's hand. There you go.
My head. Cause it's the head. I'm gonna get it wet. Why don't I get a 1 egg? Yeah.
We just put our 3 eggs in here. If I was doing a smaller pan, I might just do 2 eggs. But I did 3 for this size. And I went back and looked at my recipe just to make sure that I was not forgetting anything.
I can do it all by myself.
Hang on, let Mama see it real quick and then you can do it. And after we get the eggs stirred in, you can wipe your hands on that. After we get the eggs stirred in, we'll see if we need to add any more broth. I think it's probably pretty good now that we've got our butter and our eggs in here. All right, let's pour this in our pan. This is a bunch of dressing, buddy.
Yeah. That's a big.
All right, let Mama make sure we scrape it all out. Let me see just a second.
Ew,
I know y'all are seeing the... Let's see, turn it that way.
I'm so happy.
You're so happy. I'm so happy too.
I can help you.
You can help me?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
I'm going to cover this with some aluminum foil, put it in the refrigerator, and then I'll catch back up with you in the morning and we'll bake this.
I want you to help me.
Thank you for helping.
Yeah. I help you.
In the morning we'll bake this at 350 until it's nice and brown on the top, probably about 40 minutes or so, but we'll let you know. It's the next morning. You can test it. Getting a one. Yeah, we're good. It's the next morning, and we took this out of the refrigerator and baked it. It ended up having to go about an hour. If it's cold, it's going to take it just a little bit longer. It looks delicious. Smells delicious. Justin said it smelled good. I don't want to cut into it now since we're taking it somewhere, but I'll try to get a clip of what it looks like once we scoop some out at our little get-together that we're going to. I'm pretty excited about this, y'all. All right, y'all get in the kitchen, make some memories with the people you love. I'll see you in the next one. Bye, y'all.
It's explosive.